Hey lovelies, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all happy and healthy. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Bluey. So today I'm going to tell you why I caved, and basically we did try to do the simple life and it just wasn't working. So here we are, and I'm going to show you what's happened and tell you what went wrong for me and how I've just stuck with a way that works for me. So if that interests you and you would like to see it, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below and we'll get straight into the video. Okay, I feel like I'm not the only one that has these moments where you try to simplify your planner, make it a little bit less cluttered and really just make it easy for you and not have it so bulky where she gets a little too chunky and can't close. I feel like a lot of us have been there and done that, and we tend to do that a lot. And for me, I basically caved and I was like, I kind of need this. Like, I can't not have this in my planner because I did try it, it didn't work, and I had to basically put it back into my planner because I was not keeping on track with certain things. I'll get into that a little bit later, but I wasn't keeping on track with the things that were actually quite important for me, mainly the health. And then there was the fact that it just wasn't working for me trying to use what I had transferred over into my phone. The technology just, I mean, it works for a lot of people, but just not me. I'm a pen to paper kind of person, and technology is not my best suit, even though I do make videos. But luckily for me, I have a handy dandy husband in my back pocket who knows how to do all that kind of stuff. But when it came to the phone, trying to do, look, I'll open up and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so in my planner, it's very different. I just went all out and went into planning mode, and honestly, it was one of the best planning sessions I've ever had, and I didn't put it on video, which is kind of sad because I feel like when the camera's off, I am mostly productive and just get in and do what I want, whereas when I'm on camera, I seem to forget everything that I wanted to talk about and what I wanted to show. Anyway, I'm going to flip through and show you what I've done. So I've changed the front cover for myself, and then it gets straight into the inbox area, still the same. Another beautiful little vellum. Everything you see in my planner is from Maypaper Co. Totally obsessed with her shop. Absolutely love it. If you haven't checked it out, I highly recommend. Go and check it out. You will be obsessed. I'm not lying when I say that, and I've had many people message me saying, oh my god, I'm obsessed now after watching your videos. So that makes me so happy. But if you are interested, go check them out. You will not be disappointed, and I have a discount code down below for you, so definitely use it. But yeah, we have this beautiful vellum piece, and then, is it vellum? Yes, I think that's right. So it's like a milk vellum, and it's so beautiful. I love this artwork. Then it gets into a brain dump area. I thought this would actually work perfect for me because it's close to the inbox area, and that way I can literally write down a bunch of notes. And it's great because I put it on sticky note rather than feeling like I need more paper. So sticky notes work really well for that. Then it gets into the routine. Then it gets into the monthly tracker, still the same. And then I decided to chuck these in because I actually do like to check and see which day, because not all days I do the cleaning, but I do when I get in those moods. And I'm like, what did I need to get done? Well, it's here. And I thought I would keep this front cover part for the Marie Kondo one. I absolutely love her books and I read them non-stop. There's this one that I read constantly, and I just love this little blurb here that Maypaper Co has put in, and it's just perfect, and that's what I love. And then it gets into my little cleaning section, my daily tasks, and then, you know, your Monday through to Friday, or basically Sunday, but weekends are my break, so I'm not doing that. So then we get into calendar, another beautiful piece from Maypaper Co. We've got the self-care isn't selfish. I basically have it there as like a little dashboard thing. Then it gets into the month and into the weekly. I'll just flip to my newest one. Originally they look like this, but I just go ahead and decorate them. And by the end of it, it looks like this. Full on ticked out, done, that kind of thing. Then it gets into the list. Just going to do a really quick flip. And then we got the wish list. We have some notes there, but I'm actually wanting to put our names on each page because there are some things that I want to list out for each person in the household of what we are wanting to get, because we always forget. So I kind of want to write our names down and go, okay, this is what our daughter needs, this is what our son needs, and you kind of get the idea. And I even put a sticky note there just to remind me that I need to do that. Places to eat, notes, some more notes. We're wanting to try and get to do a magnetic trip. Projects, basically the same. I kind of won't show you. I'll show you this part. The collabs, and then I will make sure I don't show those because they're kind of private. Then that's new because I wanted to kind of keep it there. Then finance, I will blur this out, but let me see if I can try. All right, okay, so we're going, so we've got expenses to buy, and then it'll get into the orders. I just recently did an order, so I kind of keep that as a surprise. And then we have some basically more note paper. This is where we figure out what's left over for our pay. I love doing this, it really, really helps. Personal, we've got that. And I've just, I can't remember what's in here. Yep, lists. I put the books of list of books in this area because it just works because it's personal. Then I have the movies. We've got, actually this is more for me. So this is where I keep a list of things that I would like to keep on top of, because I always forget to repurchase them when I am running out, because they just work for me, and that's why I want to kind of just, you know, continue that. And I really need the list because I always forget. Then a little private message there for myself. Animal Crossing notes. Now, this is what I'm talking about. So what, I kind of ramble on, but I wanted to show you a little bit of the flip, which I'm sure you would be okay with. So what I decided to put back into my planner was, as you saw at the front, I added a couple of things which just work in my favor. And then I decided to bring back the goals. So at the moment, I am hellbent for leather on doing goals, saving money, because this is what we really need at the moment. We've got way too much debt, and it's all thanks to those stupid payment plan things that I have no self-control with. I can't just fully blame myself. It's both me and my husband. We're horrible with them, and I feel like everyone else is the same. They're in the same boat as us. Anyway, I have this beautiful dashboard that's goals. I love the look of it, so that's what it looks like right there. Now I'm going to show you what I am currently doing and how we're processing it. So it is private, but it's kind of okay. I feel okay to show you this. So it'll give you an idea of why we're doing it, what we're doing it for, and all that kind of thing. So what is your goal? Paying off the Afterpay, Zip, PayPal, OpenPay. There's heaps of them, to be honest. How will you measure the success of your goal? So we're going to celebrate with takeout. The goal is not to touch or get any kind of takeout until we have paid off all of that. And I'm not going to lie, it's not exactly cheap either. So it's going to take us a while until we pay it all off. And then we get to celebrate with takeout. We are so keen, so that's why we're even more motivated, because we don't have takeout a lot, but when we do, it's really good. But this will motivate us even more. And the steps you are going to take to accomplish the goal, which is, it'll be extra money for us to, you know, basically have. It's extra money will go onto the payments, and we will save and not spend. And then once we've basically paid back that and we've completely paid it off, we're going to delete the app. Afterpay we have completely finished, so that's done, and we deleted the app the moment it was done. It felt so good, I'm not gonna lie. What makes this goal worth working on? And I basically put more money for us to have in case of emergency. And that's what our main goal is, because we are horrible. We don't have that kind of emergency safe net, where apparently a lot of people actually do. And I'm not the only one that does have no emergency money. Like, there's a lot of people out there and they go, yeah, we have nothing, we don't have a savings or emergency kind of thing. And it kind of just made us go towards that goal, because every time there was an emergency, we had nothing. And now we're trying to motivate ourselves so that way we've got some kind of money in case we need a little bit of money for, say, if food's gone up. That was the biggest reason. And then, you know, you've got your bills that pop up every now and then. You understand what I'm talking about. And the deadline is October, November. That's when we're hoping to get it all done before Christmas. That would be the best Christmas present ever. And then it goes over into this area, goal planner. It's just a different way of planning, but I like this one as well. So we have paying off debts, payment plans. I put it in brackets so that way I knew which one I was talking about. And then it goes, why is it important? And it says, because we need to have money for in case of emergency, or just to put towards something that we're waiting to get eventually. So rather than us going on a payment plan and going, okay, we'll pay it off in 4 payments. Well, why don't we just save that money and then get it eventually? And then I've got the list of what we're trying to pay off, and I've got the deadline, and then I tick it off once it is done. And as you can see, after pay is done, I'm so happy. I love it. That's why it's in here. But that is one of the things that I have added. This is actually pretty private, but I'm okay with sharing it. Look, I don't care. I'm an open book. I'm more than happy to share my personal stuff with you guys, because it gives you guys some kind of idea. So I have another goal in this area. I've actually had this one for a while. It was in the personal section, and then when I added the goals, I'm like, okay, let's chuck all the goals here. So I had the finance goals section, and now I have legit the personal side of goals for myself. And this is just, so it may seem silly, but I'm telling you, it is worth it. You are worth the, you know, the sole goal purpose of, you know, why can't you improve yourself, or, you know, wanting things that makes you happier, more confident in life, that kind of thing. So for the goal planning, what is your goal? Improving myself for me. Now, when I did this, I had no intention of improving myself for anybody else, not even for my husband. This is solely for me. This is to make me feel good, because I really don't care what anybody else thinks. This is just for me and what I feel that I need to do, or what I would like to do that I've been holding off and never really doing. And now I have the chance, so that's what I'm doing. Why is it important? To make myself feel more confident, classy, feeling overall really good. And that's just self-explanatory right there. And as you can tell, I've listed out things that I am wanting to get done. So the first one is cosmetic brows. I've always loved the look of them. People highly, highly recommend them, because it is the most easiest thing ever, and you just look more put together. It's one less thing you have to worry about when you walk out the door. If you're on Instagram, you would have seen my stories of how I actually did go and get my brows done, and it was just absolutely fantastic. Do not regret it whatsoever. So if you're interested, definitely find a really, really good cosmetic tattoo brow person and then go for it, because it's so much easier. And I'm so glad that I did it. Now, I haven't ticked it off because I haven't had my final session. And once I've had my final session, that is when I will tick it off, and that is completed. Currently, at the moment, I am getting my teeth fixed. They are horrendous. Pregnancy was awful to me. And growing up, I didn't have like the best dentist out in our area. So at the moment, we're getting this done. It's a process. It's very, very expensive because of how destroyed my teeth are. I know that some of you have seen my teeth and they're like, oh, they don't look that bad. But once you look inside, it's not that good either. But I like to hide that. And I want to fix them. I've always wanted to fix them. Not to mention I do need braces eventually, which I do have down the bottom to fix my teeth. Anyway, that's just a personal thing that I want to do. That's why it's down here. It will get done eventually. It just takes time and process, and it's slow. So I'm okay with that. The next one, I have tattoo removal. Now this one's a little bit iffy for me. I don't know whether I'm going to actually get the tattoo removal or I'm just going to get a cover up. I feel like a cover up would be better because first of all, I love tattoos. Second of all, I am not a fan of laser. I've heard many bad stories about it. Third of all, it's just, I'd rather get a new tattoo over the whole go through pain and have it eliminated. So it's not that they're horrible tattoos, but they're just some that I just kind of don't really care for. So I want to cover it up with something better. Anyway, that's just a process that I'm looking at. Facial treatment. I've been really wanting to go and get a nice facial treatment at like some fancy parlor thing and just have a real fancy girl day for myself and just get a nice facial done, hopefully with something that doesn't break me out. And that's just something that I've got on my goal plans as well. Mani-pedi, and that's just an upkeep, which is why I've got a line through it because it's just a constant thing. As of right now, I have nails on because I went back to it and I love them. I have a horrible habit with it. It's not saving money, but it's something I love, so I may as well just keep doing it. And then, yeah, like I said before, braces or clear correction. That's just to fix up my crooked teeth in certain areas. But yeah. Anyway, I rambled on way too much for that. But you get the gist of it. I hope that gives you some kind of idea. Also, I hope it gives you some kind of motivation to just look after yourself and make you number one. Because it's okay. Alright, now we get into the wellness. This is new. I wanted to put this one in again because I completely forgot to keep on top of my health and it just went downhill really bad. And this is why it's in here again. So at the moment I've got this paper here. It's just notes at the moment until I find something a little bit better. But I really like this blurb here and it says, this year, I will love the work in progress that is me. Honestly, that would work perfect with that goal there, but it's over here at the moment. So then basically I have my dental bill here. Basically it's like a list of all the work that I have to get done and what needs to be paid. And I'm actually ticking it off one by one at the moment to get them done. So that's that. And you've seen this before, and I'm pretty sure if you've seen the video before when I did take this out, I was going to keep it in case I needed to put it back in. I did need to put it back in. This is something that I need to keep on top of because I just forget about myself when it comes to my health, which is very silly because I can't do that. Not with the way I am. I have to keep on top of it. I have to take my vitamins. I won't say medication because I'm not on anything. I'm just basically dealing with it cold turkey and just having some Panadol and Aspro and magnesium tablets seem to help a lot, especially with the headaches. So that's that. Then in the miscellaneous section, I added the meals again. It drove me absolutely mad doing it on my phone and then having to scroll up and down trying to find the food. I just went back to this. It's easy for me. I like it this way. And I can put the sticky notes on the side, write down our meals, write down our food shop list, and then off you go. I've actually been doing an online order, which has helped so much more. It's just better. So that's what I'm doing. I've got the ruler in here. I've got my stickers the same. I've got the pouches in the back here with cash, just for when I need to pull out cash and pay for certain bills. Then, actually, I'll just flip it. I'll show you what I mean. So, extra pouch there. Not sure what I'm going to use that for, but I'm going to keep it anyway. I've got this extra pouch here for cash for when I need to pull out, pay the bills, and do it that way. And then we have the sticky notes as well. Stickers at the back, as always. My favorite stickers from Made Paper Co, as you can tell. I don't even think I own any other kind of brand. It's literally Made Paper Co. It's like a Chanel brand, but it's Made Paper Co. I love them so much. And then my pretty pen, which works amazing for me. So basically, this was just a quick video to show you what has changed, why it's changed. I really lapsed on my health, and that's when I started not feeling well at all. And then I look, don't get me wrong, I love the fact of taking it out because there was little room. It was the basic necessities and whatnot. But for me, unfortunately, I just have to have those. I need to keep in, where is it? I have to keep in the goals and the wellness. And I think it just kind of gave me more of a purpose putting in the goals, because now we actually have goals and we are really stern on how, like, achieving them as well, which is not a thing. Like, I've never ever wanted to do that. I've tried it and failed miserably. But I think because it's towards us and having some savings and finally not feeling broke all the time. Not only that, trying to get through all these silly payment plans that we created for ourselves, so we've got nobody else to blame but ourselves. And I think that's why it's motivated me so much more to be in the goals section, to pay them off, and the feeling of paying them off is so much better. And I feel like the reward of getting a takeout meal, I know it sounds silly, but it works for us because, first of all, I'm not cooking, and everybody loves takeout, so it just works really well. And I also love the personal goal that was just for me and what I would like to achieve and make myself, you know, feel a little bit good about myself. And then we've got the wellness, which is the health. Those are the main things that I wanted to chuck back in again. Yes, my plan is a little bit bulky again, but as I said, these are the things that I need and I kind of want to put in my planner because I use them. And I use them all the time. It's just working. So I'm going to keep it there. I will actually leave this video here as well because I feel like I've rambled on so much. But yes, I caved, and I feel like I'm not the only one because sometimes it just happens. You think that simplifying will help in some kind of things, but then you realize, okay, this one's not really something that I need to simplify. I kind of have to keep it in my planner. I hope that kind of makes sense anyway. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, leave me a comment down below of whether you actually have been in this kind of a situation where you've tried to simplify, but you had to put some things back into the planner because you just really needed it and you've got to use it every day, or, you know, every week, however many times you use it. If you need to, you chuck it in there. Let me know in the comments. I'd love to know. Please don't make me feel like I'm the only one. Anyway, thank you for taking the time out of your day in watching this video. I really do appreciate it. Don't forget to be positive and give love. Bye.